What is up, Esports Racing Network? I'm your host, LRS, here with the Wheel-to-Wheel F1 Series. This is Week 5. We're here in Austria with an 11 or 12 car field. I am joined, as always, by my buddy SP up here in the booth. SP, you're already out there on track, and how are you doing?
Good, man. I'm excited for this race. Sucks that we can't get, full field, but I feel like in the next few weeks, I think we're going to start seeing a more fluctuated amount of people, so I'm ready for that. So while that happens, I'm going to try to take advantage, get some points. Here at Austria, I'm going to start my lap here in about a second, so I'm going to be quiet, but I'm using manual shifting for the first time, so let's see if it'll work.
Yeah, we'll see if it works. We'll get on board with you to take you through the race, to take the viewers through the racetrack. Here we come to the line on this front straightaway where there is a DRS zone. There are 3 DRS zones on this racetrack. SP just crossed the detection zone for this long second straightaway. There's a bunch of straightaways here where we're going to see a lot of passing opportunities. You can open the DRS down here, and it opens a great passing opportunity right here. This hard right-handed corner. This is where we saw Verstappen and Norris come together in real life. SP getting the power down through there. That looked really smooth. Here's another straightaway where DRS will be open. And here's another passing opportunity where we could see some things go pretty interestingly if we get a battle for the lead. The next part of the track in between the second and third sector, which SP is coming into, is the most complicated sector on this track, but it's not complicated at all. It's very, very simple. Just a couple of sweeping corners. SP ran a little wide through there, but he is closing in on the car in front of him. That is Shout. You see we got 2 right-handed corners here to end the lap. SP goes wide. That's going to invalidate. No, that's going to invalidate. And he comes to the line. We'll see what kind of time he gets, a 105.7. Shout, who was also on a flyer in front of him, also invalidated. Chalice with a 105.1 went 0.6 quicker than what SP was going to run. TB's out there on mediums in his Mercedes. We'll see what kind of time he can put down. Clean, who's won 3 of the first 4 races, he's also racing today. Zig, not too sure if he's going to be racing. But you see the silver arrow come through the final corner with TB behind the wheel. He comes to the line on the medium, sets a 105.4, falls in behind Chalice. You see MSG Overload, or Overlord, sorry. That is Tyler. I'm going to call him Tyler. I'm not calling you Overlord. Sorry, buddy. Okay, Jesus Christ. What happened, SP?
Just kind of hit the rumble strip there. We're okay.
Yeah, Shout goes P3, 105.9. Tyler's coming into the third sector. So kind of timing he can run in his Alpine. Middle sector not too fast. But as of late, Tyler has picked it up. So we'll see what he can do. It's the apex pretty good there and keeps it in bounds. This last corner is the trouble spot for everybody so far, but Tyler keeps it in the lines, and he comes to the line and jumps to P4. Actually didn't really jump, he just kind of stayed there, but he did set a time. It's a 105.9. TB betters his time from a 105.4 to a 105.0. Yeti is up and out there, and his lap is invalidated, so he's going to stay out, and he's going to see if he can get another one going. He comes to the line, and everybody else is in the pit lane, so we'll stay on board with Yeti, see what kind of pace he's got in the Kick Sauber. Goes down the straightaway after turn 2 towards turn 3. No draft help. He does have a purple first sector, so we'll see what it is going to come to into turn 4, 5, 6, and 7. This is the technical part, and Yeti, as we've seen, oh, he goes off into the gravel, and that's the end of that lap. Did not invalidate it, but certainly not going to have the pace he wants. Oh, and then he gets up on the curb and almost spun. So SP, I know you're probably gonna go out there soon. I see you're on an out lap. What kind of times were you seeing in practice, and what do you think's gonna be the pole time here today?
Well, I mean, as far as time trials go, I don't really look at that. But I had probably one of the best laps. I mean, I was running the 104s. I almost did a 103 in time trials, which was about what clean is hitting. So, we'll see what happens. Like I said, I have to get used to this shifting. I think pole's going to be a high 103, maybe a low 104 is what I'm expecting.
Yeah, Andre spun coming out of the pit lane. So he has no damage, but the tires are cooked. It also looks like SP is around, or he's just letting that Mercedes go through. Speaking of letting a Mercedes go through, that is TB, who is back out on track on the same medium tire that he set his fast lap on. It says he's 4/10 up on his personal best lap. He goes into the final corner, comes to the line. He's going to improve his time into the 104s. It's a 104.6. That's a really good lap for him. That puts him almost 7/10 clear of Chalice. Yeti back here rounds the final corner. He's going to get a flying lap in, and it is going to be a 105.3. He jumps to third in front of Shout and Tyler, and only 2/10 behind Chalice. Yellow in the second sector. Looks like there's been some type of incident. Clean and
I
SP
got a
have...
five-place grid penalty because Clean braked in front of my lap. That's a clip.
It's not going to matter anyway. You're not going to be able to take it off. I mean, he can get a penalty for it, but... now you just got to brake check him back. Yeah, he's not going to pass you. So what exactly happened, SP? Because I see the wing damage.
He got in my way, and I got a 5-place grid penalty. I had nowhere to go. He was in my lane. He was going really slow. And then he just decided to cut back in front of me last second, so I had to go low. And I got a penalty for it. That sucks.
So obviously your grid penalty will stand. We'll see if any post-race penalty comes out of that for Clean, which will be important because he is leading the championship. That's just going to completely ruin your starting position because there's only 10, 11 people racing. You see a couple cars coming into the pit lane. That's SP and Yeti getting pushed back in.
Yeah, so I'm just not going to run another lap, save my tires, because there's no point in running.
Probably smart. Keep the tires safe and maybe have some extra tires for an extra pit stop.
Yeah, sucks, but that's not good.
Yen went out. Clean goes fastest with a 104.2. 4/10 clear of TB. So obviously nothing wrong with his car. Yen and the other Alpine went out, and he's only P8. A full second behind Shout, who's in 7th. INF and SP, the only two who have not set a time. SP's already stated he will not be running a time. See what comes out of this, see if anything's gonna happen.
You sound very enthusiastic.
Yeah, I'm reading the chat to see what happened.
I mean, Chow went really wide, hits the cone. I don't know if he invalidated there. Pretty much what happened, like I said, I was going up the corner right here where Chow's going, if you want to take a look at that. And I'm doing this, looking alright, doing okay. I'm right here where Chout's at, and Clean decides to jump right now. He jumps up in that lane, and I have to go to the inside, and then he shortcuts that inside, and then I just fucking slam into him. Just not Not something you see Clean do very often. I don't know if his AI was in control or not, but he just, I couldn't do anything. It just slammed right in. I don't know.
Well, yeah, we've seen penalties come out of stuff like that. Obviously, it's important in qualifying, so he probably will get a post-race penalty, especially because you clipped it and he's admitted to it. Osama bin clean. That's crazy. Anyway, Yeti's out there. He's up to P4, so nothing really to be upset about there.
Fuck it. I'm gonna go out. I'm just using all set. I need practice with shifting.
Is it a 5 or 3 place grid penalty?
It's 5. So sucks because Clean said he saw TB and then he said he didn't see me coming. Oh, there's Clean, so that's good. You're fine, but like, goddamn, bro, I was doing really good on my lap, and then he just did that. Like, did you not see me? Were you in the I mode? Like, I had nowhere to go. That's alright. I mean, I broke my wing and then it said 5 place grid penalty, so I'm like, great. That's alright, like I said, I ain't worried about it. I'll be alright in the race. I know I'm pretty fast. We'll see what happens, buddy. It's all good. I was really gonna take you out. I dead ass was gonna take your ass out. Unfortunately, there were more cars coming. I know, I was gonna slam into you on purpose, but then like cars were coming, so I couldn't slam into you, but it's alright. Stuff happens. Gonna see what I run here. Alright, buddy. We'll see what happens. Alright.
See ya.
You're good, Clean. It's alright.
Is it alright, though? Is it alright, though, SP?
We'll find out in the race.
Well, you are setting a lap, so if you start 4th or higher, then you'll start not last. So we'll see if that could maybe transfer to anything.
I messed up on the lap. I'm just kind of cruising right now.
That V-carb car extremely dirty. Look at the dirt up in the side pods. Jesus. SP, where were you running? Off in the mud.
Yeah.
He was mud bogging in an F1 car. Here he comes. Just set a lap, and that somehow was not invalidated.
Let me cook.
And you went off in the same spot as Yeti, but you kind of kept the pace up. Oh, and don't hit that inside wall. Just got to save up that ERS. Get it back going. Because if you pit, you're not going to get another lap. Not enough time. Andre jumped up to P3. Good lap from him. SP making sure he's all the way out of the way, and he fills into a pocket where you see drivers coming in to the pit lane. That's one of the Williams who is finished. That is Andre. He is done. He is not setting another lap. I think that's another Williams off in the gravel. Yeah, that's Shout. He's got on board with INF, who's right in front of SP. We'll see what INF can do. Can he challenge Clean or TB for the front row? INF has only played this game a couple of times, according to himself, and as I've watched him play this game, just more and more, he's gotten better and better. And let's not forget, he is the Season 1 champion. Zig is the Season 2 champion. Clean is leading the Season 3 championship. So we will see if INF could put this Aston Martin in win or podium contention tonight. He's in the middle sector. The middle sector was not a purple sector. It was not a great sector for him. The car looks very much out of shape. He's trying to keep it in line, though. We'll see what happens as Chalice actually set a better lap. He's in third in the Haas. INF rounds the final corner. You see, throws that Aston Martin in there. He comes to the line. He'll get another lap. He jumps to fourth. 2/100ths of a second behind Chalice. SP was up next, and he only did a 109.1. Actually, the lap's invalidated, but he gets another lap. He was saving up that ERS, so we'll see what he can do. Clean out there, setting on another lap. Says he's only up by 9/10ths or 9/100ths of a second. TB's also on a lap. He's the second car behind his Mercedes teammate. Right now, it's Silver Arrows running 1-2 Clean in the middle sector, up almost 3/10ths on his best lap, which would put him down in the 103s. He's going to round the final corner. He's going to improve. Oh, no, he's not, because he ran wide in the final corner. This opens the door for TB to possibly take the pole. He just needs to improve by 2.5 and no, he's coming into the pit lane. Chalice is 5/10 down. He's done. INF is 0.5 up, but I don't think that's really going to matter. It might put him into third if he keeps it in line, and he does, and he comes to the line, and he's not going to set the lap. He actually got a lot of air when he hit the wall there. It was almost bad. The last car to set a lap is going to be SP, and SP almost died, and he did die. I mean, yeah, he just crashed himself out. So SP with his 5-place grid penalty is going to start in 10th. Not going to matter anyway. Tyler in 7th was gloating about how he was top 5. That didn't stand. And Chalice is going to start 3rd in the Haas. Looks like it's going to be a battle amongst the Silver Arrows, though. And no, Madrano has not made it. Looks like, yeah, Clean and TV will be in the battle for the win. Chalice and INF. And Andre, really, and possibly Yeti in the battle for the podium. SP, you said you ran a 103 in time trial. That would have put you on pole.
I ran a 104. I think 104.2 is what I put was my best time. Breaking news, Dwayne Johnson will star in Monster Jam, a movie about monster trucks drivers in Disney, or for Disney.
Wow.
I don't even know if that's real, I just saw it. Well, Luke, let's say this. We capped off a great week for you and me in UTLR. We'll talk about that real quick. First off, Chuck Champion came a little short there. Eddie got it done. The game said no feel for you, so kind of screwed you up there. And then in the Cup Championship, you were able to win that. Very nicely done. And then Xfinity was a close battle. I got you by 1 point, so great job from both of us, finishing a good season. And onward to the next season. So for now, the only racing we really got going on is wheel to wheel here for us on the Esports Race Network. And if you guys want to go see some highlights and watch the full replay, go ahead and take a look at UTLR Live on YouTube or Twitch. Races are up there. You can see how we ended up in all that kind of stuff. So that's pretty good. But Luke, exciting race, buddy. I mean, who are you going to pick to win?
Yeah, I mean, both of the Mercedes look fast. You were fast, SP, according to yourself in practice. You could get up there for the podium. It's really hard to go against Clean, but TB kept him on his toes last week at Canada, and it's kind of a similar track. Got a lot of passing opportunities, hard braking opportunities. So it's going to be hard to pick between the two. It's definitely going to be a Mercedes car. I'm going to go with Clean.
Yeah, I honestly think you can't go wrong with Clean. I'm going to take Clean as well, just because I think Clean is just so good here at Austria, one of his best tracks. Very easy track too, but I mean, it's so short of a track. I mean, one little mistake could put you almost a lap down, and if you're slower like me and you have a mistake, you're definitely going a lap down, so we'll see what happens. We have a 10-car field tonight. Hopefully we'll have more next week. We'll see what happens. We should have some returning guys come back next week. As far as next week goes, next few races we got, I believe we're going to Britain next week and then Belgium are the next 2 races. So it should be interesting. Luke, got to get down here in Austria, so wait for the timer to go on. It's not on yet.
We still got a full minute until the timer's even going to come on.
I'm waiting for T-Comp to wreck turn 1.
I'm waiting for the 2 Mercedes cars to wreck in turn 1 because they get bumped from Chalice. That's my opinion. That's what I think is going to happen.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We're waiting for the timer.
I still have yet to see a car flip in this game in a multiplayer session. That would be a treat. But yeah, SP, over under 2 safety cars.
Under. We have not seen a safety car very often. We saw, I think, maybe 3 in the last, the whole season, I want to say. So, we'll see.
Yeah, we have 5 viewers right now, so shout out to the 5 viewers. I think this is going to be a pretty good race, especially between the Mercedes drivers. We have 3 seconds until you can press A. It is 11:01 p.m. The timer should now be coming on.
Nothing yet. But I will say, those of you guys tuning in for the first time, I know we don't have the numbers tonight, but still, these guys are going to put on a good show. Easy track to pass that. A lot of DRS. Got 3 DRS zones, I believe, so you guys are in for a treat. Let's get ready for this thing.
Yeah, is the clock on, SP?
Yes, it is. 10 seconds.
All right, well, we have 10 seconds here. We have 10 cars in the field, and we have 5 lights that we have to come to see what's going to happen here in Austria. SP, good luck. The 5 lights come on ahead of the 5th race of the season here in Austria. It is lights out, and we're underway. Clean got a good jump. TB spun the tires. INF already ahead of Chalice for 3rd place as all the cars go into turn 1, and there's already contact between Yen and SP in the back of the pack, but everybody gets through pretty cleanly. Speaking of cleanly, Clean leads over TB a couple of tenths into turn 2. Does anybody make a daring pass? Back behind them looks like SP's trying to get a couple of spots. Somebody's sending it down the inside pretty deep. That looks like maybe Tyler. The Alpines have fallen into the last couple of positions. SP from last all the way up to 7th, now fighting his old team in the Williams cars as the front few begin to pull away. We see them coming into the 3rd sector, already almost done with a lap here, and the whole field still pretty competitively close. See what happens as the DRS turns on at the end of this lap. You know, Clean is absolutely pushing to try and get out of the DRS. He's using his overtake, but he's not going to get out of the DRS because TB's keeping him pretty much on his toes. INF's also there, and at the end of lap 1, it's the pole sitter Clean and TB, who also started on the front row, running in those positions. They're all going to be in DRS. INF's in 3rd, and then you see Yeti back there in 4th. He's gotten by Chalice. SP back there trying to get by Shout. We'll get on board with SP, who's got the overtake on and the DRS open. He's got a run coming. Does Shout block it? SP goes to the inside, tries to be a little patient, and falls in behind him. Back behind them, you see Tyler making a big move on Andre. He gets that done. He's trying to open the door for his teammate Yen, but nothing going to materialize there. The front 5 all in DRS range. We'll see how they keep up with Clean, if they can keep up with Clean, because he's still using his overtake. He wants to pull out of the DRS. It's not really working out the way he thinks it would. Ooh, TB got on the gas a little too hard, almost spun out. Clean now breaks the DRS train. He's already out to a 2.5 seconds. Going back on board with SP, this is the closest battle in the back half of the pack as SP's trying to get by Shout for 6th. Clean again, setting another fastest lap, 106.8 on the medium tires. Here comes SP with the DRS deployed. Doesn't have enough ERS to use. Looks to the inside. Shout on the outside. SP goes deep. Shout backs out of it. Tries to cross him over, but SP has the run. Here comes Tyler. They're 3 wide. SP gets clear of Shout, and Tyler's trying to make a move to the inside of both of them. You know he's going to be aggressive. This is going to be something to watch as we head into turn 2. Tyler on the inside completely dive bombs the corner, goes off the track. They're 3 wide again. That opens the door for Shout. And here comes Andre to take advantage. SP trying to get the move done. Andre with a huge run. Andre's going to get 3 cars in 1 corner. But he locks up the right front tire. He overshoots the corner. His teammate Shout goes through. SP's off in the gravel. Yen and Tyler get by. INF got up to 2nd. He got by TB. Yeti waiting in the wings. SP, what in the world happened?
I got moved by Tyler. He dove it in deep and sent me and put me in the dirt.
Normal Tyler move. Clean. Putting a little time on INF. INF pushing. SP now has a 3-second time penalty. So does Tyler. Did it give you a warning when you got pushed off into the gravel?
Potentially.
There goes TB to the inside of INF. Yeti looking to make a move. Yeti backs out of it, falls in behind INF, gives him a little bump. He got bumped from Chalice though. Yeti coming with a run, but INF got the DRS open before him. But Yeti still materializing a run. Does he look to the inside? Yes, but he thinks better of it and tries to go to the outside. He's pushing INF. Almost into TB. And as they all battle for this 2nd place position, Clean is just pulling away. He's up to 2.1 seconds. See up in front of SP, Andre and Tyler are going side by side. There's 2 packs really, and Clean is the only driver not in a pack because he has a large lead. CTB putting a little bit of a gap on INF, but he is still there. Yeti is still there, and Chalice is still there. Yeti went hard over the curb. Lucky that didn't result maybe in a penalty, but here comes Yeti on INF, trying to get up into the podium for the 4th time in his career. And he just chooses to stay behind him. He doesn't have really the ERS or the pace to get by INF. They closed a little bit on the cars up there. Tyler cutting the corner to stay in front of Shout. That'll be looked at. Tyler racing really aggressively, even though he has this penalty. This track is hyped up for its ability to produce passing, but it's looking really hard to pass. Oh, and look at that send up the inside from Yen on Andre. That could have been bad. Clean back out to 2.1 seconds. Yen looked to the inside, thought better of it. Oh, and
goodness!
Andre got up on the curb, somehow kept it straight. He's using that ERS to get back at Yen. Not going to get there, and neither will Tyler on Shout. He might here, though, as he's probably going to be aggressive. Yes, he is. He's on the ERS. He's on the DRS. He's coming with a run. You know he'll send it into turn 2. We go. He goes to the inside. He's there, but he gives Shout the room. Yeti gets a penalty in 4th. See SP trying what he can back here to get past these guys, but, you know, it's just not working. It's so hard to pass.
Ooh, contact.
Yeah, between Tyler and Shout, Tyler's been racing full contact for this entire race pretty much. You see Yen go a little wide. Andre coming with a run. Yen almost off into the gravel. You see Chalice making a run on Yeti towards the inside. This is not really a passing opportunity, but somehow made that work. TB closing back in on Clean. Clean is using his ERS, so is TB, so they're just pretty much staying equal right now. You see Andre looking to make a move on Yen, thinks better of that. And now Shout got a little bit of toe right now from Tyler. Will he come back at him and repay the favor? Shout's coming with a big run, one of the biggest runs I've seen so far tonight, but chooses to do nothing with it. But he gets up on the curb, tries to go around the outside. Oh!
There goes Andre.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Looked like he just got way too hard on the gas and the car just spun around. So that breaks up the pack now. The only two drivers not in a draft train are Clean and Andre, and they're first and last. INF trying to keep up with TB, but you can see the rear end is just struggling on INF's car. He's really driving this thing. Yeah, the top two, both on the ERS, they're really just trying to keep each other right where they are. They don't really want to work together. INF coming with a run, though, on TB. TB messed up turn one, so we'll see if INF will come at him. No. You can hear INF just feathering the throttle, choosing not to make any type of move whatsoever. You see Yeti trying to get by Chalice for fourth, but Chalice gets the run off. The corner back behind them. Here comes a dive from Shout on Tyler, and there goes SP on Yen. Yen gets the run off. Tyler gets the run off.
I shifted in the neutral. That's something I got to learn.
Shout remembers how Tyler raced him, and Shout's probably going to race him the same way, and I wouldn't be shocked. Going to go back on board with this battle in the back half of the pack with Shout, with Tyler, with Yen, with SP. The front few are still pretty close at this point in the race. You would think they'd be a little bit separated, but they're not. Here comes Shout again with a run on Tyler towards turn one. Probably not going to make a move. No, he's not close enough. It's going to come maybe down towards turn two. Here comes Shout with the run on Tyler. What does Tyler do? Does Shout go to the outside or the inside? He goes to the outside. Tyler leaves it open. Into turn two we go. Tyler lets him go through. Wants the DRS detection zone, coming up to the next passing opportunity down in turn three. But Shout had such good drive off speed that Tyler's not going to be able to combat it. Side by side for eighth. Yen on the inside. SP on the outside. Oh, contact between the two. Yen into the side of SP, kind of locked up a tire, it looked like. Oh, and then Yen overshoots the corner. SP gets right up on the curb. It almost spun out. That was scary. I bet you almost peed your pants, SP.
I'm trying so hard, bro. I'm faster than these guys. I just can't do anything.
Yeah, this track, we thought it... Oh, and a yellow... Back behind, it's Andre off in the gravel. It's just so hard to pass, it looks like, as TB has broken INF's draft, so now the top four are all really just on their own little island. Here comes SP with a run on Yen. This is probably what SP was looking for the whole time. He gets the move done. He's up to eighth. Here's a battle right here. Yeti and Chalice kind of having something start up here. TB's closed in just the slightest bit on Clean, down to 1.6.
Oh, Chalice goes off.
Yeah, he did go off, and who knows if he had contact from Tyler.
It looked like he did.
TB's just showing that he knows how to manage his stuff right now, because Clean's using his ERS, so is TB, but TB's just looking a little faster right now on these tires. He's almost broken the DRS threshold. He's 1.3 behind. And you know what's doing this, SP? You know what's pulling him in? TB, the only driver in the field on hard tires. They're coming to life.
That will do it.
Chalice and INF side by side for third. Chalice has not finished on the podium in a very long time. Could he seal a podium tonight? He takes third place. This Haas team has not seen a podium in a long time. TB is within the DRS of his teammate Clean, and how will these two battle? They have not really seen each other that much on track besides Canada last week, and they battled hard. And I don't think they were teammates last week. Oh, Clean, the rear end almost stepped out. Here comes TB with a run, the DRS open. You couldn't tell these Mercedes cars apart by anything. They both have the exact same amount of ERS. They're running the same number, the same lap times. Here comes Yeti with a run on INF. Will he be bold enough to make a move? No, not close enough. INF locks up both front tires. And back here we're going to get on board with SP, who's coming at Shout. Going to sit behind him, get the DRS for the second straightaway. But SP has the DRS. Not close enough. This race could play into TB's hands. He's getting faster. Could he run longer and then possibly take mediums late in the race and have the short speed?
Potentially, that would be a great strategy for him. Gotta outsmart Clean a little bit because we know how fast Clean is.
Yeah, we know how fast Clean is, and now we know how fast his teammate is because TB is coming at him. He's going to have the run towards turn 2. Here comes TB with 100% of his ERS, going up against Clean's 50%. TB not going to use it. Turn 2, they both get through cleanly. Towards turn 3, TB with much better traction. Going towards turn 3, the DRS is open, not using that. Two silver arrows battling for a win. We haven't really seen this since Rosberg and Hamilton. There's an intense battle going on between Chalice and INF, but this lead battle is just so close right now. I have to stay on board with it. You see Clean get up on the curb, gets loose. TB getting through there a bit better. You saw the rear step out. Onto the front stretch, Clean still leads. But how long will he lead? Because as we go towards turn 1 and towards turn 2, TB is extremely close. He's 2/10 behind. He opens the DRS. Here he comes with a run. TB, who started second, sits behind his teammate. Had every opportunity to make a move and chose not to. Will he make a move here towards turn 3? He's close enough. No. He's going to choose not to again. Or will he? Because he sends one down the inside. Clean leaves him room. Clean trying to keep it around the outside. They're side by side for the lead. Going into the second sector. TB on the outside. Clean on the inside. TB runs wide. Gives Clean room. And he gets the run off the corner. TB takes the top spot. Clean probably going to lose some time here as TB has 100% of his ERS. Clean's going to have to be perfect to keep up. Out, he's up to 7th. He's trying to close. And Chalice coming into the pit lane from 3rd place. He's the first of the medium tire runners to make a move. Clean coming at TB. He's on the inside. TB leaves him room. Clean doesn't go for it, though. But he could here in turn 3 because he's going to get the run. He's coming with a run. Could he pull the move? TB pulled on him. TB blocks the inside, leaves the outside for Clean. Clean tries to take it, but can't get close enough, and TB still maintains. And SP having a battle. Shout to the inside. Gets by SP. Clean is somehow still there on TB. TB is not using his ERS. That's probably why he's just keeping everything at 100% in case he needs to use it. Clean with a mistake. Got up on the curb. Lost some time. Going to have to use his ERS. That was interesting. He like pump faked his ERS. He like turned it on, turned it right off. Here comes Clean with a run. DRS open. ERS being deployed. He's coming with a run. Race leader TB not deploying his ERS. Here goes Clean to the inside. He's to the inside. Going into turn 2. Clean goes really deep. TB trying to back it up to cross him over. He does try and cross him over, but he's not close enough. TB gets the DRS though. No ERS. Clean's using his ERS. He's battling TB, trying to get him to use the tires up. TB goes back to the inside, and they're side by side. They make a little contact. It's TB now on the outside. Clean back on the inside. They're still side by side as we head into the next corner. And TB gets the run again on the outside and takes the lead back. Clean's doing everything in his power to just keep the battle on, so TB uses up his stuff. INF pit, Shout pit, Yen pit, Andre pit. Top 5 have not yet pitted. Here comes Clean with a run. Not going to make the move in turn 1. Going to try and bank on the momentum carrying him to turn 2. Tyler just got another 3-second penalty. That helps SP's cause. Here comes Clean with a run. Not going to make the move. He's going to wait till turn 3. Oh my goodness, Clean almost spun out getting on the tires, or getting on the gas, and the tires just absolutely almost gave out. Clean trying to go around the outside as TB blocks the inside. TB keeps it right on the curb, but Clean cannot get the grip on the outside. Gonna keep it on board with Clean to see where he gets the run. You see TB make a mistake, the rear end wiggling just a little bit. Now Clean's playing a little smart. He's saving up that ERS. He's almost to 100% just like TB. Yellow flag.
Ciao.
Like yeah, Williams. I guess he ran wide. It's going to open the door for Yen and SP to possibly get by him. Now it's only the top 3 who have not pitted. It's Clean, TB, and Tyler. SP gets by Shout.
I have a broken wing.
Looks like he's struggling. Here comes Clean to the outside of TB in turn 2. They are side by side. That looks almost identical to the move Norris tried to make on Verstappen. That did not work. Clean coming back at him though. TB gonna block, just sit in the middle of the track. Clean didn't know where to go, but he went to the outside. TB on the inside. TB's gonna send it off in there. They touch. They almost spin. Clean goes off the track. TB and Clean still side by side for the top spot. They're still side by side. That's risky going through there. Clean on the inside. TB off in the gravel. TB takes the top spot again. SP, I saw you got another 3-second penalty. Why would Clean... Oh, that's why. Because he's going to pit. Clean comes into the pit lane. Not the smartest move to enter the pit lane that way. Probably lost himself some time. Clean puts on that hard compound tire. Going to help him later in the race. TB's going to have to switch to medium. We're halfway through this race, and if Tyler's medium tires made it halfway, then TB can make his work past halfway. Yen just got a 3-second penalty, so the penalties are adding up there in the back of the pack. 6 for Tyler, 3 for Yeti, 6 for SP, 6 for Yen, and 3 for Andre. Well, 6 for Andre now. He just got another one. Another one. Another one.
Another one.
TB also was getting draft from Shout, and TB staying out. He's banking on these old hards, working to his favor. I don't necessarily think they will work to his favor because Clean's going to get the short pace and the long pace here. I think TB has to pit soon. Here's a battle. INF and Chalice. You see Tyler come into the pits. That's going to promote Yeti to 6th. See if it'll get SP any. Oh, SP up on the curb. SP will get by Tyler, but Tyler's going to be battling his teammate Yen on pit exit. They both clear him just fine. He comes out in clean air. Clean is closed a 2.5 seconds on these new hards. Does TB come into the pit lane? Yes, here comes TB into the pit lane. Just got to make sure not to speed. And he doesn't speed. So the race is still on between the top two. Clean obviously going to whiz by here. Medium tires go on for TB. Clean on the front stretch. TB exiting his pit stall. Clean takes the lead. And the limit line is right there for TB, so he gets by the limit line, but he falls behind INF and Chalice. That's what staying out longer does for you. He's down to 4th, and he's about 4 seconds behind Clean. Oh, and contact between Chalice and INF in front of TB. And now TB has to pick up the pieces and try and get through. He's to the inside of Chalice. He knows he has to be aggressive. He looks to the inside. Chalice locks the right front tire. TB up on the curb. TB up into the podium. Now has to get INF next, and then he has 4.5 seconds to close on Clean. You know he's just going to push and wear these things out until he can't push anymore, because we're already almost at 10 laps to go. Here comes TB with a huge run. Probably could have made a dive. INF would have known the position he was in and would have gave him room. But he's going to choose to make the move in turn 3 here. He comes with the run. Got the overtake button pressed. He looks to the inside. INF gives him a ton of room. TB takes 2nd from INF. 5 seconds flat that TB has to close on Clean. SP, that's a tall task.
Yeah, it is. There's a big cluster of cars right there I see in Sector 3.
Yeah, that's TB, that's INF, that's Chalice. The medium tires are working. He's closed 0.3 seconds in a quarter of a lap, and he sets the fastest lap. So he could get there. The question is, how hard is Clean pushing on those hards? Will he wear him out? We've had 4 races this season, won by 2 different drivers. Clean has won 3 times. Zig has won once.
Battle for the Alpines in 7th and 8th, by the way.
Yeah, there is a battle forming there. Yen closing in on Tyler. These two not the fondest of each other, but they are teammates. So we'll see what can come out of this. We have not had a safety car. We've not had a virtual safety car. We've only had 1 yellow for Andre's spin. TB down to 4.1 seconds. So he is closing. Just I don't know if he's closing as quickly as he thought he would. TB's doing all this, not using ERS, so he's trying to be ready.
to the damn phone. Now I'm going to lose to Tyler.
So as we wait and see what's going to go on with the top two, which, to be honest, doesn't look like much is going to transpire. Clean looks like he has the better strategy. Especially when TB gets up on the curb right there and loses about 0.4 of a second. In a battle right now for the final podium position, like I mentioned, Chalice and INF. INF's going to use some of his overtake, but Chalice has more. Chalice goes to the inside and takes the third place position. INF, though, sticks it on the outside. What a move to get there. Who's going to have the DRS? It's INF who's ahead with the DRS, and he's got the move off back up in the third. Strategy for TB is not working. Ooh, SP into the back of Tyler right there. Just a little bump. Yeah, this race is set in stone for Clean. As long as nothing happens, he's got this one on lock. Tyler's still in the race, though, so you can't really count out a safety car. No offense.
No, you can't.
Oh, Chalice and INF battling. INF getting the run, though, and he clears him. Yeah, this strategy for TB is just not working. He's just plateaued. He can't get under 4.7 seconds. This time by for Clean, it'll be 10 to go. SP got by Tyler. Tyler on the newer softs, or the newer hards, struggling. Oh, contact between Tyler and SP. Tyler breaks his front wing. They both kept it straight somehow. I don't know why Tyler didn't back out. That turn one is not a passing opportunity. SP going around the outside. Tyler blocks the inside. He knows that he probably should give the position up. That's why he made it so easy there.
What happened to Tyler? He broke his front wing.
Yeah.
He was slightly ahead of me in the corner, but we were literally neck and neck, and I took it deep, and I made it stick. Just Tyler kind of washed up a little bit, and I didn't have enough room.
TB's lost a second to Clean in the past lap, so that's done. Speaking of something that just got done, a move just got done for third. Chalice up to third. Yen, another 3-second penalty.
I got a new one. You got yours from Costco? How much you spend?
SP coming back at Tyler. Oh, a little bump.
Well, that's nice.
Very. I mean, at least you're not going to lose time to Yen. Now you just got to hope something happens to Tyler, but TV's lost a ton of time again. He's losing about a second a lap now.
No, it's closed.
Here comes INF back on Chalice. Not going to make a move, not close enough. Could be setting something up for turn 3. Not close enough again. But you see the lockup on Chalice on the right front. INF, though, did not capitalize. Oh my goodness gracious. SP almost just died.
Nah, I don't die. I'm okay.
We're about to go another race, safety car free unless something happens. And Clean's got another one locked up. Oh. And Tyler just got a 3-second penalty, so that brings him right back into the fight with SP. Tyler looking to the inside, looking to make a pass in turn 1. He's going to try and stick it there. SP leaves him room. Tyler gets the run, and SP backs out of it. Battle for third still on as well between INF and Chalice. Here comes INF with a run. He could be close enough to make a move. If he's bold, he will. But he's not bold. Here's the Eddie just on an island. Not a single car around him. The closest battles on track are for third and for sixth between SP and Tyler. As you see SP go to the outside and get by Tyler. And third and fourth between Chalice and INF.
Was flapping my DRS at Tyler. I don't know if you saw that.
I did not see it. Tyler didn't like that though, as he's going to the inside, trying to take a move on you. And you haven't given up the position yet. Still side by side. As you're trying to go back to the inside, Tyler gives room, but SP did back out. Coming to 3 to go.
I didn't even know that was that many laps left.
INF gets ahead of Chalice for third. Chalice on the older hards though, so maybe he has a slight advantage. We'll see. Oh my gosh, what a save by INF. Chalice goes right back in. We'll join that battle in a second as we have a battle forming here between SP and Tyler. That's going to go down the straightaway towards turn 3. SP coming with a run. Tyler blocks the outside, then moves to block the inside, but ends up giving the room. SP goes deep to get the move done. Tyler backs out of it and lost a ton of momentum. Three to go for Clean. He has a 10-second lead over TB. Here comes Chalice again with a run on INF. He looks to the inside. INF takes the outside, and before they get to the corner, Chalice is ahead. INF, though, trying to push around the outside. He's there. Chalice leaves him room. INF with the DRS coming back around on the outside. They're going to be side by side. Nobody with a real advantage because Chalice is using his ERS into turn 3. We go. Chalice keeps it on the inside, locks up the tire, and INF gets the move off. Back here, SP going now down the inside of Tyler, moves to the outside, but completely misses the corner. Tyler coming back at him. Tyler takes the spot back. What in the world happened, SP?
Just missed the corner, no big deal.
Just out for a Sunday drive, huh?
Yeah, I'm having fun with Tyler, I'm not even gonna lie, this is pretty fun.
2 to go for Clean. Here comes Chalice on INF into turn 1. Chalice fully ahead. INF backs out of it with racing etiquette. They make a little contact on exit, and Chalice gets the run off. Shout pitted just now for soft tire so he can see if he can set the fastest lap of the race on the last lap. Here comes INF on Chalice, not close enough. He's going to have to wait until the final lap of the race to make a move. We're going to move up front to the driver in the lead, who's already won 3 times this season in our 5 races so far. Clean comes around the final corner. He takes the white flag in Austria. He gets a 3-second penalty in the final corner. That's not going to change the outcome unless he has an incident. But Clean last season won a couple of races, led the championship for a majority of the final race until an incident took him out of it, and he's already cementing himself as the championship favorite here by far. Gonna look back at this battle here as INF is coming at Chalice. He's coming at him. This might be his last opportunity to pounce for the podium. He goes to the outside. Chalice blocks the inside. Who's going to be late on the brakes? Chalice coming back down on the inside. INF leaves him no room. Chalice cuts the corner and makes contact. SP gets another penalty. Chalice gets the DRS open, though, coming back at INF. He's close. He's close. He's going to try and send one down the inside, but he's not close enough. But INF gets loose. We're going to move up front to the man in the lead. Clean won, like I said, 3 times this season at the track they call the Red Bull Ring, but it's going to be dominated by Mercedes. Clean is going to win his 4th race of the season in Austria, and his teammate TB is going to make it a Mercedes 1-2. He finishes 2nd after a not so great strategy call, and INF leads in the 3rd position by only a couple of tenths, and Chalice tried to get on the gas and almost spun out. INF takes the final podium position. Chalice gets 4th. Yeti crosses the line in 5th place. And that's going to stand for him. What's not going to stand is SP's 6th place finish. Tyler does not have to be aggressive with him because SP has 3 more seconds. SP will finish 7th here if there's no contact. Tyler's trying to make a move. He bumps SP. He goes back to the inside. SP takes the line in 6th place but falls to 7th. Tyler gets 6th. Yen is going to get P9. He's going to cross the line P8, but he's going to get P9. Andre gets P8, and Shout gets P10. Well, SP, I think that was your best finish of the season.
Yeah,
Hey, there's your driver of the day.
hey, now that's the driver of the day.
Well, SP, I don't know if you want to get interviews. I'm kind of tired, so that'll be up to you if you want to.
Um, I don't know. I kind of got people here, so I kind of want to go hang out with them.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, SP, before we get out of here, any final thoughts? What did you think of that race?
It was actually pretty entertaining as far as driving. I actually really liked it. It was actually a lot of fun. Really fun.
Yeah, I agree. It was a fun race, and it almost worked out for TB, but he ran the wrong strategy at the end. Clean, of course, ran the better strategy, won the race. 4 times he's won this season in 5 attempts. That's really good for him. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. SP, you said next week, where are we headed?
Britain.
Yeah, so next week we head to Britain in Silverstone. Make sure you guys tune in where it'll be myself and SP up here in the booth. Thank you guys once again for tuning in to the Wheel to Wheel Racing League. And we will see you guys then. Have a good night, guys.